Everyone says real estate beats stocks. Nobody actually runs the numbers. So let's fix that right now. The same $100,000 over two paths. Path 1, you drop it in the S&P 500 index and touch nothing. Path 2, you use it as a down payment on a $400,000 rental property. The same money, 15 years, and we're counting what you actually walk away with after you sell. Because that's the part nobody wants to talk about. The first myth is that equity isn't taxed. Real estate people always want to tell you that, and that's just wrong. When you sell real estate, you pay capital gains tax and depreciation recapture, which is a flat 25% on every dollar you wrote off over the years. Stocks held over a year, you pay 0, 15, or 20% long-term capital gains. Same tax bracket, often a lower rate, and none of the headaches, all right? The second myth is that tenants pay the loan back. Sure, when you have a tenant, but who pays during the vacancy months? Who pays when the HVAC breaks? Who's cutting the check for the property manager that's taking 10% off top? The insurance, the roof, the property taxes every single year. See, the S&P 500's annual fee is less than 0.05%. Now the numbers. 100K in the S&P 500 in 2010, fully passive and never touched, grew over 700,000 by 2025. Sell it, pay your 15% capital gains tax, and you walk away with roughly $610,000 in your pocket. No tenants, no toilets, no 2 a.m. phone calls. Real estate over the same period, national home prices roughly double. So your 400K property might be worth $750,000. That sounds great until you subtract your agent's cut, the closing costs, depreciation recapture, and capital gains. Now you're clearing maybe $580,000, and you worked for every single dollar of it for 15 years. Real estate can work. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but the idea that it automatically beats stocks once you account for taxes, costs, and your time, the math just don't be mathing, all right? The S&P 500 is boring, and that's literally the point. Boring wins, all right? Follow if you want takes that actually run the numbers, and drop a comment if you disagree with me, and I'll respond.